Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, we call Kadash, and double honors to those great millstone, while lunch is true. And also to the Holy Elect and scattered abroad. I'd like to say, shalom, and come back here today with another great and powerful lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And the title of today's lesson is The Final Goal. So I'd like to say, shalom to all our listeners and learners. Hope this will help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Before we start the lesson, let's get a quick precept. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that about, so what is that final goal? What is that final agenda? What is his final plan? What is his target? What is that? The new world order. This what? Digital society. You know what I'm saying? This what? Cashless society. This what you call what? The MOTB, the RFD microchip. Also 5G, what? 6G. You know, also it's talking about replacing the smartphone with you. You know what I'm saying? Making you a what? Walking device. So a lot of things are coming down the pipeline. They want what? Digital IDs. You know what I'm saying? Total surveillance, biometrics, a social credit score, carbon footprinting. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline, face recognition. So it's all, you know, his what? Trying to get that advantage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to what? Wants to have what? Total control. And that about mental law. We constantly warn you left and right. So we knowing that when this Fed Now app come online, July the 1st, it might be even earlier as June the 1st. And but when it come online, it's going to be the what? The precursor to the what? The MOTB, which in fact is the RFD microchip. And about you will not be able to buy or sell unless it what? Go what? Under the what? Under the skin. You know, we got to be careful what we say. And that about so we knowing that we're here. So he's getting ready to try to make that advantage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to what? To perform that what? Enterprise. And but we already knowing that, hey, you can't be ignorant, of his devices. What are the devices? I just named them off. You know what I'm saying? What's what? This CBD is coming into play. CBDC. What this digital download, which in fact is what? The hokey pokey. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Digital IDs. RFD what? Microchip, which in fact is what? The mark of the beast. You know, we goes over these things over and over. And also that what? Universal basic income. And I bet so they will what try to entice you with a lot of different things. You know, let's read that again. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan's device. And who is the physical counterpart of Satan? It is the what? The so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, Esau, Edom. And I about, hey man, we're here, it's at the door. So we seeing that they're rolling it out right before our eyes. A lot of things are getting ready to happen. You know, bioweapons, you know what I'm saying? What? AI, transhumanism. You know, a lot of things are coming down the pipeline. We constantly warn you left and right, you know, so things are getting ready to happen. So it's already rumors that they already has a launch of 6G, which in fact that will be what? More radiation. You know what I'm saying? A bioweapon. So we have to still be careful. And also, you know, the main advantage they're trying to get is what? You will own nothing and be happy. So we coming upon that time, you know what I'm saying? This what? Beast banking system, you know what I'm saying? So it will be no more once this thing go digital. It will be no more what? Cash App, no more what? PayPal, no more what? Venmo or Zelle, you know what I'm saying? So they getting ready to cut out all the control. They want total control where you can go what? Spend your money here or you can spend it there. You know what I'm saying? Or your location. You know what I'm saying? Where everything about you. You know what I'm saying? Smart dust. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline. What? AI. You know what I'm saying? What? Pseudoscience. You know what I'm saying? Transhumanism. Or what? Robotics. You know, a lot of things are getting ready to come into play. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to what? Mass a man with what? Machine. You know, so a lot of things are coming down the pipeline, whether you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? We don't want Satan to get that advantage of what? These devices. You know what I'm saying? We're not ignorant of Satan's device. And that's why we must always be what? Watching. You know what I'm saying? Redeem the time wise, because we're living in these times, real time, what? The end time. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is The Final Goal. So I have a few videos. And after the video, we will start the lesson. And I hope that you will get edified.
It's a project first dreamed up by the military to get information from the battlefield.
They call it smart dust, and the new technology may soon make it possible to keep track of anything, anywhere, including you.
Smart dust originated with DARPA back in the 90s. This powder-sized chip is something called the Mu chip from Hitachi. It's the smallest commercially available RFID system in the world. You can literally scatter this stuff like dust or embed it into a sheet of paper. It doesn't require a battery. Flecks of computing power settling on your skin, ingested, monitoring you inside and out.
The nanoparticles are designed to go under the radar of the immune system, and so they are undetected in the body.
We have computing everywhere, we have connectivity everywhere, we have infrastructure that can compute those with new capabilities like AI.
If you have enough data and you have enough computing power, you can understand people better than they understand themselves, and then you can manipulate them in ways which were previously impossible.
Transhumanism is a growing movement that aims to use technology to modify our bodies, sometimes in radical ways to make them stronger, faster, and better.
It will, first of all, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Scientists want to use people as antennas to power 6G. The future of 6G telecommunications could come from visible light communication. Researchers at the University of Massachusetts Amherst believe using humans as part of the antenna system offers the most efficient way to harvest waste energy. In the process, humans could wear coiled copper. We don't yet know exactly how 6G wireless technology is going to work, but researchers at the University of Massachusetts Amherst believe using humans as antennas to power 6G may be the most viable way to harvest additional energy that would otherwise get wasted. So what is visible light communication? It's basically a wireless version of fiber optics that uses flashes of light to transmit information. In the new study, scientists found that humans can play a crucial role in making VLC more efficient by using their bodies as a carrier for coiled copper to catch waste energy from the VLC. VLC is quite simple and interesting. Instead of using radio signals to send information wirelessly, it uses the light from LEDs that can turn on and off up to 1 million times per second. LED bulbs can then transmit data, and anything with a camera or smartphones, tablets, or laptops could be the receiver. The downside of VLC comes from a high rate of leakage of energy with the emitting of side-channel radio wave signals. The researchers believe that if they can harvest the wasted radio frequency energy, they can put it to good use by powering small electronic devices. Where have we seen this at before? Oh yeah, this patent. Remember this one? Remember, it uses human body activity associated with the task provided to a user may be used in mining process of cryptocurrency system. Remember, the cryptocurrency system communicatively coupled to the device of the user may verify if the body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system and award cryptocurrency. Remember, you get paid if you're a good little person. And how are they going to do this? Well, the thing that's going to go into this will emit energy. Do y'all see how this is all going to work together in the Internet of Bodies? You know in the movie The Matrix where they used the energy from humans? Any form of energy they're trying to get rid of right now because this will be what we use.
Hi there. I really admire your page and I admire the thorough research that you do. No, they're not blood clots. And what I'm about to say is going to sound really crazy, but I trust you will look into it. Look into intrabody nano network administered through VAX. Just type in those keywords. Then look into transhumanism. Then look into the Internet of Bodies. Then look into how the Internet of Bodies is going to tie into and become the foundation of this new digital financial system that's coming. And then it's all going to make sense. It is self-assembling nanotechnology for the purpose of creating a carbon nanotube network within the human body to make the human body a device that can eventually be linked into the Internet of Bodies. It is biotechnology created through the manipulation of lipids with polyethylene glycol pegylation. Polyethylene glycol is one of the components that can be used to make hydrogel. And after the self-assembling nano network is administered in the human body, along with nanosensors, which is what those round modulars that people are finding, the next step is a form of a chip, which will probably come in the form of like a quantum dot tattoo that will be initiated for the usage within the digital financial system that is coming. But once that chip is put in place with the intra-body nano network, that will be the authentication and individualization of every human body that has this technology within it, the network and the chip, making them all devices linked into the Internet of Bodies. The psychological, biological, genetic, and physiological data from every single individual will be what backs the new financial system. Information is the new gold. And all of the data being harvested no longer requires permission or notification from anyone that took this jab, because they are now GMOs, which is a product owned by a corporation. The head of that corporation is BlackRock. I know what I'm saying sounds crazy, but I would invite you to look into everything I just spoke. Hi there.
So you see what the final goal is. We seeing that we got to be careful what we say. They get ready to try to make you the internet of things. So we get started in Matthew chapter 24. We'll start there. We got to be very careful what we say. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4. We'll start there. One moment. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. So during that time, a lot of people will be deceived. A lot of people will be hoopwink. You know what I'm saying? They will believe in those lying wonders. So you're already knowing that, July the 1st, they're going to start this Fed Now app, this digital program, but also injectable, currency. You know what I'm saying? And either by, it's going to lead into the MOTB, the Internet of Things, So, they want to make everyone a walking device. So we have to be careful, We got to take heed that no man deceive you, and either by, so it will be a lot of lying and deception, a lot of betrayal, a lot of things are coming down the pipeline. So we already know what the final goal is, All road leads to the MOTB, which in fact is the RFD microchip. So now let's go here. We'll not be able to buy and sell. Revelation chapter 13. We'll get that in a minute. Second Thessalonians, quick lesson through the Spirit. And I hope that you will get edified. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, and we'll start up at verse 9. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9 says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders. And everybody, so those lying wonders, we seeing it happening right before our eyes. As he did these digital IDs, RFD, C-hips, a lot of things, this 6G, that's the final piece, for this new world order, this reset, So these lying wonders, they're going to tell you that, hey, it'll make you strong again, You'll be able to see again, It will be better for your health. It will monitor your health. So a lot of people will be enticed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are coming down, lying wonders. You know, so it's gonna play hand in hand with this new digital floor mat that they're getting ready to roll out. You know what I'm saying? So we have to what? It's gonna be what? The beginning of what? Of sorrow. All hell will break loose. So let's read that again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9 says, even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan with all power and signs and lying woman. Whose is coming is after the working of Satan. What is that? The physical counterpart of Satan. What? So-called white man, Esau, Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Not about he's getting ready to use those lying wonders. You know what I'm saying? What is AI? You know what I'm saying? Pseudoscience, transhumanism. You know what I'm saying? Robotics. All these things are getting ready to come into play. Also, what the C-hip. You know what I'm saying? Just wave your hand. You know what I'm saying? It's very convenient. You know what I'm saying? It's very upgradable. You know what I'm saying? It's very, you know what I'm saying, affordable. You know, it's going to come with you. You know, so that's why the Lord said, you know, take heed that no man deceive you. So it's going to be a lot of deceiving going on. A lot of people going what? Trust in the strength of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are coming on. You know, your faith is getting ready to be tried. You know, so a lot of people going to be saying, how am I going to eat? No, how is I'm going to get my medical supply? How is I'm going to live? And that's when you got to put your total trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So, you know, we already knowing that this cashless society is going to lead into the MOTB, the final goal. So now, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10, it says, and with all deceivingness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Verse 11, and for this cause the Almighty shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. So a lot of people going to be very delusional. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to be feel like, hey man, it's not what you're talking about. This is not the, you know what I'm saying, the C-hip. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating good. I'm drinking good. But that about the Lord already said, you know, if you consent, if you submit, you know what I'm saying? If you accept it, you know what I'm saying? That means that you're bound down. You know what I'm saying? That means that you're going to be what? Tracked and tagged. You know what I'm saying? To get ready to make you a perpetual slave. So the Lord will give you a strong delusion because what? You did not have faith. You know what I'm saying? You did not believe in your true power. You know, so you did not believe in the prophet, the one that signed crying left and right, warning you of these things that's coming upon us at a what? At a fast pace, a time of trouble that we have never seen before. So we coming into these what? Turbulent time, these what? Perilous time. They coming upon us at a fast pace. What? Jacob's trouble. It is at the door. So now, let's go here. So a lot of people going to what? Be deceived. Let's go here. Isaiah chapter, one moment. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 30. Two little verses I want to get out of here. Isaiah chapter 30, and we'll start at verse 2. And it reads that walk to go down into Egypt and have not axe at my mouth, the prophets, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So that about, so a lot of people going to what? Trust in this fallen system. You know what I'm saying? Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? And Egypt only mean the house of bondage. Not about, this is the what? We're in the second Egypt. And everybody know, and the modern day Pharaoh is who? The so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. So a lot of people going to trust in them, in those what? Lying wonders. You know what I'm saying? 5G. You know what I'm saying? 6G. You know what I'm saying? This cashless society, digital IDs. You know, a lot of things. You know, transhumanism. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are coming down the pipeline. You will own nothing and be happy. Digital programmer, and also what? Injectable. That's the final goal. And everybody, you know, track and tag everyone on the planet. They want total control. You know what I'm saying? They want to be like the what? The Most High, but he's in for a rude awakening. So, hey, you know, so it would be your what? Confusion. It would be your downfall. That's why the Lord say, if you consent, you will be what? Trodden underfoot. So now, let's go here to the main script. Let's go here to Revelation chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13, because this is fast approaching. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be, you know what I'm saying, keep our eyes on the prize. You know what I'm saying? You know, keep the faith, keep pushing. We're coming upon this time. Revelation chapter 13, and we'll start at verse 15. Say, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and call that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that, but we already know what that beast is. That beast is what? The revised or what? Roman Empire. And the image is what? This digital society is getting ready to come into play. You know what I'm saying? This beast banking system, this what? 5G or 6G blockchain system. You know, it's getting ready to come into play. And everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to come a period of time if you don't take on this system, you know what I'm saying? Which in fact is the image. If you don't take on that system, you know what I'm saying? It will come upon a time where you're going to have to make a decision. Either you going to take on that image or that system, or you will be put to death. You know, that's why they have these what? Guillotine. 15-minute cities, these smart cities, you know what I'm saying? FEMA, Walmart, they rolling out right before our eyes. And everybody, you know, be not deceived, because we coming upon you time, and we're living in these time, real time. Let's read that again. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and call that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So, you know, that goes into what? Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. The Lord said, what? Be thy faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. And everybody, you know, the devil shall cast some of you into what? Into prison, what? FEMA camps, into what? Internment camps, you know what I'm saying? Smart cities. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, they bring it back, what? These guillotines, what? Hangings, gas chambers, you know, all different type of ways, you know, to what? To kill you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we coming upon that time. We already know that image is speaking loud and clear, but the main goal is getting ready to come to pass. Then verse 16 says, and he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And how about this going into what? The final what? The final goal, which in fact is to what? To track and tag everyone on the planet. So they going to start with the what? The digital downloads. You already know what I'm talking about, the hokey pokey. Also now with the what? The digital currency, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be what? It's going to be what? Cashless, you know, a cashless society. Getting ready to do away with the what? Fiat currency. We're seeing it happening right before our eyes. And that's why you're going to cause it. That's what's going to cause everyone to go to this what? Fed now. So when they bring it online, they'll tell you that, hey man, everyone gonna have to be a part of it. And then when they tell you that, hey, you know, you will have to receive a what? A charagma in your right hand or in your forehead, you already know what that is. That's the what? The final goal. What is that goal? The what? The MOTB, which in fact is what? The RFD microchip. And that's their final goal. You know what I'm saying? And we're not ignorant of Satan devices. And so once you see that happen, you know what I'm saying? You got to have discernment. Also, the Lord must be dealing with you. And in that time, your faith is getting ready to be tried. We're coming upon these times. Hey man, it's coming at a fast pace. So you will not be able to buy, sell here or there, anything. You will be cut off from what? Society. But that's why the Lord said we shall be what? Like pilgrims among the earth when that time comes. Because you're going to be cut off from everything. That's when your faith's going to have to be built up. And it won't be no shaking and faking in that time. And the Lord said, you know, the elect would not bend a fold. And hey man, we would get there. And hey man, we are here. It's almost at the door. Revelation chapter 13, we'll start back up at verse 17 again. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, or that system. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, take on that what? That digital, you know what I'm saying? C-hip, you know what I'm saying? All these things are coming into play. That what? Neuralink, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That brain, you know what I'm saying? C-hip. Things are coming into play to make you what? The internet of things. Make you a what? A walking device. It's going to replace the what? The smartphone. That's why we're constantly, you know, sounding like a broken record, because it is at the door. So now, Revelation chapter 13 and verse 18 say, here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 600. 666. So that universal barcode is pretty much on everything. You know what I'm saying? So this system has already been into play for years, and everybody, it's just only now it's getting to the point where they're getting ready to perform, because what? The devil knowing that he has a very short time, he's getting ready to come down with great wrath to try to stay into what? Rulership. You know what I'm saying? So he's at the end of his rulership. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, he's getting ready to fill his belly. But everybody, the Lord already said he will not be able to perform his enterprise. Now, all we must do is what? Trust and believe in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So this is his final goal right here. You know what I'm saying? To what? To make you a petrol slave. Track and tag everyone on the planet. You know what I'm saying? To make you bow down. You know what I'm saying? To his system, to his image. But everybody, you know what I'm saying? Only one we would bow down to is our true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. He's the only way and the only answer. We coming upon these times. So now let's go here. Isaiah chapter 36, one moment. Isaiah chapter 36 and verse 6. And it reads, said, Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. And everybody, we already know if you lean, you know what I'm saying, it shall go into your what? Into your hand, or into your what? Forehead. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, that's the final goal. We got to talk in what? In code. You already know the MOTB, the C here. And everybody, you know, hey man, if you trust in this what? Broken reed, this broken system, you know, Babylon the Great, trust in the strength of Egypt, trust in what? The so-called white man, trust in the what? This system, what he has to offer, what? Universal basic income. You know, that's getting ready to come into play. So it's going to tie in with your what? With your bank account. It's going to tie in with what? With people that getting Social Security. It's going to tie in with what? Section 8, what? Food stamp, what else? It's going to tie in with the child support. What else? A lot of things. You getting any type of government assistance, it's going to tie in with this FedNow app. So a lot of people are going to say, oh, we're going to give you $1,000, or we might give you $10,000 a month. Everything is good. You don't even have to work. You know what I'm saying? We trying it out for right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. And all of a sudden, they're going to tell you about that digital download. Also, they're going to tell you about the what? The C-HIP. That is the final goal right before the great and glorious return of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And also, if you take it, this is exactly what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Right here, Revelation chapter 14. Let's go here. Revelation chapter 14, one moment. Revelation chapter 14, we'll start up at verse 9. Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. And it reads, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the final goal. Verse 10, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Almighty, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, or righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And so that's what's going to happen to you, that final death, which in fact is the second death, which in fact is the lake of fire. They shall know it, death by pain. So that is the penalty. So let's go here. Let's get one more. Let's go to Revelation chapter 16 and verse 2. And it reads, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noosome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them that which worship his image. So so we seeing this is the final goal. This is exactly what's going to happen to you. So it's going to have a lot of like that you know what I'm saying, that those hypergel, that those what that lithium, what else, Luciferize, a lot of things is tied into that system. You know what I'm saying, to make it work. That 5G and 6G. You know what I'm saying? All those, all that is highly high radiation. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those things are going to come into play. So it will leave you with a grievous sore, or a cancerous sore. It will not heal. You know, so a lot of things are coming down. So that's punishment for taking this upon this image, that system. You know what I'm saying? That's getting ready to come into play. These CBDC. And also it's going to lead to what? All road leads to the what? The MOTB, the CHIP. So let's read that again. Revelation chapter 16 and verse 2 says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a newsome and grievous sore upon the men which had the MOTB, and upon them that which worship his image. So a lot of people gonna fall, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna fall right in line, you know what I'm saying? Just like I told you, universal basic income is gonna entice you, you know what I'm saying? Everything is fine. We're here to help you. Everyone will eat. You will constantly keep your job, you know, your house and everything is secure. All you must do is come here and get this, you know, or get that. So you know, understand what I'm saying? So hey man, things are lining up just like clockwork. We are here. It is at the door. So now let's go here to Revelation. So this is going to be the time right here. Let's go to Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. So this is where we're coming up on right here. This is the final goal right before the great and glorious return of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Let's go to Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. One moment. The hour of temptation. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So that hour of temptation is fast approaching. So we know when we're coming into that Fed Now app, you know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you that it's going to be digital, programmable, also injectable, total control. You will own nothing and be happy. And I bet you, we already know what the final goal is. That is the sea hill shall go into your what? Right hand or your forehead. And I bet you, know what I'm saying? If you consent, if you submit, and I bet you, know, hey man, we're here. We already told you what is the penalty. You know, the penalty is what is death. You got to what? Trust in your true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And what? The elect will be kept because what? They kept the patience. And what? They kept the word. They kept the gospel. They're going to be in the what? The secret place of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, the Lord is getting ready to come and do a mighty work. We constantly warn you left and right. This is no game. The game's about to what? To be over. So let's go to our last and final script. Let's close out here. Mark chapter 13. We'll close out here. Mark chapter 13. One moment. Mark chapter 13. And we'll start at verse 19. Mark chapter 13 and verse 19. And it reads, said, for in those days shall be affliction such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Almighty created unto this time, neither shall be. Verse 20, and except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he has chosen, he has shortened the days. So the Lord is shortening the day, you know, for the elect's sake. You know, so because we already know if he tried to perform this, you know, he going to try to destroy everyone on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Replacing you with what? AI, you know what I'm saying? Robotic, transhumanism, you know what I'm saying? It's coming loud and clear. You know what I'm saying? This 5 and 6G blockchain system is getting ready to come online. You know, so a lot of people will be enticed. You know, they're going to believe in these lying wonders. And everybody, if you do not trust in your true power, this is getting ready. It's going to know the body count is going to be great. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people getting ready to die in a great number. And I hey man, the great dear Lord is fast approaching. We know we're right upon this time. It is at the door. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to watch, pray, and be sober. You know what I'm saying? And come back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So he's the only way and he's the only answer. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is the final goal. So I like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rikakadash. I like to say, Shalom, Shalom.